Hello friends, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to do analysis of stock. Here we can see that in Apple, after the upside movement, it has the volatility has come here. So we are just going to do wait here and wait for a retracement type of move here. Why? Because the move has just started a very quick. The move, if we see the candle here, the move is very quick here. A very big candles has been made here. So we just either wait here for a retracement type of candle. Why? Because here is the swing, so it has to be like, if after giving one kind of retracement, if it could give upside momentum, then we can plan here. But for now, just I'm expecting here a negative side of scenario. Negative means a retracement kind of scenario here in Apple. Next in ABB, we are just as we can see here, after making a negative type of candle, it has make a inside bar here. So here we are just going to wait out for an upside here. If we try to go upside, then we can plan to go with the flow here for now. Next in Now the next is ABT. In ABT we can see that the momentum is very strong here, but as we can see that it has doing a one kind of stretchiness thing is happen here. So here I'm not interested in more buying. I'm not planning that it can go upside more and more. I'm just here waiting, like after giving one kind of retracement for some time, and after doing some time spent near about this level, if it go up and upside, then we can plan to do buy here for long term. But for now, in short term, we are interested in selling side here. I'm more interested in selling sides of trade here, not in buying side of trade in ABT. Next in ADB, as we can see here, after this negative side of scenario, it is making an inverted head and shoulder kind of pattern here. So here we are bullish in this, like if a follow through come here, then we can try to catch this move here. But if it come down near about this level and break this low, then we are not interested in buying more here. So if we want here a follow through to do a buy here, and if not, then we are just going to wait here. Next in ADP, as we can see that here volatility has just come here, so there is nothing we can do here about it. Next in AMD is still negative side. Next in AMGN, what is happening here, as we can see that it is making a one kind of cup type of pattern here. If we see the movement, as we can see, a pattern here is looking like a cup, and for that to complete, it has to make a handle kind of pattern here. To complete the cup and handle pattern, it has to make a handle here, and for that reason I'm not interested in upside. But if a selling side of scenario come here, then I'm more interested in to catch this move, because I'm expecting a handle kind of pattern here. So for that reason, instead of buying, I'm more interested in selling side of scenario here in AMGN. Next in Amazon, we are just waiting here, because as we can see that it has tried to go upside and try to give a upside breakout, but in the sustainability here, as we can see that the last candle has given a weak closing here. So here I am expecting a negative candle, and after a negative candle we can plan to do something more as the market continues towards buying side. And if not, then we are just going to wait and watch here. But for now I'm expecting a negative kind of scenario here in Amazon. Now in AVGO is still in the volatility zone, so we are just going to wait here, let it go for sideways sometime. Then after this sideways range, let's just wait to break either upside or downside, then we can plan to do something about it. Next in BA, it has made a very volatile candle here, so we are just going to wait here. Next in BIB, as we can see that in BIB whatever is happening here is that as it is trying to make a negative type of swing here, so this can be the swing, so we can try to catch this swing. So here I am more interested in selling side. If it open flat kind of scenario, if it open flat, then I am interested in negative side, but if it's open gap up, then I am not too much interested in selling side here. Let's just wait here to see what happens here. Next in CSTR, we can see clearly that the momentum is changing here, but as we can see here that after a giving breakout, like giving an upside price action, here it is trying to rest here. So after this rest, if it try to break this range, then we can plan to do buy here. But in selling side, I'm not too much interested in selling side. Let's just wait and see what can be happen here. But here we are bullish in this side for now. Now next in CME, here there is nothing we can do here. Let's just wait here. In cost, as we can see that here the cost is also resting, like see after a very big move it is trying to rest here, like a breakout, then sustain, then after if we try to go upside, then we can plan here. But for now, if it uh, do time spend near about this level, then that can be more good for us. Until that, let's just wait. In here there is nothing in GOOGL, as we can see there. See here it is following a trend line here, and here as we can see that it's a range kind of, it's in kind of a range where this is moving. So this is the best place for this to go upside if it wants to go upside, but it should not open gap down, because if it open gap down, then it will be negative scenario for me at least, and if it open flat, then it can be good positive scenario for this. Let's just wait and see how things gonna work. Next in HD, here in HD similar, like see up the price action is upside here. So as we can see that here we can expect it like to go upside, but for that, it like for me to do buying kind of scenario, it has to open like gap up side to make it bullish for me. And if it open flat or negative kind, then it is not bullish for me. I'm not bullish in this. If it open flat or gap down, if it open gap, then we are more interested in buying side. Next in IBM, we are still bullish in this. In next in INTU, it is in range and volatility is too much, so we are just going to wait here. Next in ISRG, still it is in volatile range, so we are just gonna wait here. Next in JNJS, we can see here. See here in JNJ, what I am here about is that after this upside kind of move, it is come as a retracement here. But for this retracement, if it open like flat, and I'm little bit expecting if a negative side of scenario, like a small retracement pending kind of things here. If it open flat, then I'm planning if a negative kind of scenario happen, then after this like taking support and then try to go upside. And but if it open gap up, then I am bullish in this, because it can go upside, because the buying potential is, as we can see here. But for that, like for buying scenario, it has to open gap up, and for selling side little bit I am expecting it like flat kind of scenario in JNJ. Next in JPM, still bullish side if it open flat, but if it open either gap up or gap down, then I am interested in selling side, not in buying side. For buying, I am only interested if it open flat. Next in LIN, here as we can see that in LIN it is trying to see Here it is trying to make a resistance near about this range. For that it is trying to go downside. So we are here negative in this for now at least. Here in LLY again negative, because as we can see there, no doubt here it has tested here like this. This is a resistance zone where it has come multiple times, but here as we can see the buying pressure has started from near this level. If the buying pressure, like see, if the buying pressure has just started from this level, if the buying pressure started near about this level like this, if a negative candle here, if it make a negative candle, then I am more interested in buying side. But just because the buying level, the buying pressure has started from very lower level, so for that reason I am expecting a little bit of negative side scenario. After this selling pressure come, then we can plan to do buying here, but for now at least let's just wait for some selling side pressure, then after we can do buy here. It has to do a follow through. After this follow through we can expect a buying side of scenario, but for now let's just wait here for and see if a negative side of scenario come here, then we can plan to do sell side. Next in LMT, it here as it is a falling knife for me, so don't try to catch it if you want to not interested in buying sides of trade until and unless it cross the high for this level, this range. Until and let's just wait here for now at least. It's kind of volatility can come here, so let's just wait here. Next in MA, again this is I'm still in negative in this for some time. One kind of retracement I am expecting here. After this retracement we can plan to do buy here. Here in MCD again a retracement kind of candle is happening here, so if a retracement came here, then after this retracement we can plan to do buy. But here also if it open gap up, then I am more interested, not interested in buying side, because as we can see after this moving candle it has to come a follow through. After follow through, if it go upside then it's okay, but if it open direct gap up and go, I am not interested in buying side. Let's just wait here and see how. Next in Meta, here in Meta I am not interested in buying, I am more interested in selling side, and if a gap up or a gap down scenario happens here, then I am more interested in selling side, not in buying side in Meta. Next in 3M, again here I am here interested in selling side, not in buying side. Let's just wait how the market unfold itself. Next in MS, it is going for upside. Here again as we can see here, I am not interested in buying as I am interested in selling side of scenario here. So let's just wait and see how it's gonna happen. Next in Microsoft, as we can see here, volatility continues, so there is nothing we can do about it. Let's just wait to do something. If it like here, if it open gap up, then here instead of buying I am interested in selling side of scenario, but let's just wait and see how the market unfold. For me it's a volatility zone here. Next in Netflix, it is again a volatility zone here, because as we can see that after this huge gap up, what happened here, it is trying to sustain this level, and for that it is trying very good. But for now, if this level does not sustain, then it can try to come downside here. So we're just going to wait here and let's see what can happen here. There is nothing but if a selling scenario can happen, like not interested in buying, I am more interested in selling side. In Nvidia, it is a volatile, not to touch here. Oracle, not to touch here. PEP, as we can see that here in PEP we can see one kind of breakout failure scenario here, like see it try to go upside and try to break this level, but what happens here, a very sharp selling momentum has just came here, so here I am more interested in selling side, not in buying side. If it open flat I'm interested in if it open flat or more gap down, then interested in selling side. If it open gap up, then not interested in selling, but a buying side scenario can be planned here. Let's just wait here. PNG similar kind of scenario is here, as we can see here that after this trying to go upside, whatever is happening here is that it is creating a volatility kind of scenario here. Let's just wait here again and again. Here in PM I'm interested in selling side region. Let's wait here. Next in TMO, let's wait here. In TMUS, just wait here. In Tesla, here in Tesla, see, this is the trend line it is following. If we see a trend line here it is following a trend line, and for that trend line it has to go upside. If it wants to follow this trend line, then it has to follow, like it has to go upside. If the trend line, if it wants to follow this trend line, and it has to go upside in next session, but if it don't want to, then it can come downside here. Let's just wait and see how the market reacts either with the trend line. Next in TSM, I'll just wait here because I'm not interested in buying, but I'm interested in selling side. A very good selling scenario can come if it open gap up. If it open gap up, then a selling scenario I'm expecting here. So let's just wait and see how things gonna unfold here. For now, in UNH I'm interested in buying, not in selling sides. Looking nice kind of thing to do buying in this level. In UPS I'm interested for selling side. In UPS, one kind of retracement type of candle here I'm expecting here. Here in V again at the top, as we can see that at the top it is making an inverted hammer, which is not buying side, it is not a good scenario for buyers. So if a follow through come towards downside, then we can plan to do and take this move here. Next in Vortex, as we can see here that it is trying to resistance kind of scenario here. So a little bit of tricky selling side can come here, so we can try to catch this even also. Here in XM, as we can see that it is following a trend line, so we are just going to wait here to see how it's gonna happen here. Like, see, if it open gap up, then we are interested in buying side, but if it's open flat or gap down, let's just wait for selling side of scenario here. Like for flat can be selling side, but if gap down, then after this gap down, if it try to go upside, then if selling scenario come here, then we can try to catch this selling pressure here.